Welcome back to another episode of Gone Fishing with Diaz. It's really windy today. I hope you can hear me. We're out here at Galt's Ferry, day use area. It's a lot cooler this morning and definitely windy out there. And this is the perfect time to be throwing bladed presentations. Today we're going to talk about the micro A-rigs and how efficient in fish catching they can be this time of the year, through the fall into the winter and even up to the shad spawn. I've had real good success using this technique that I'm about to show you. I'm gonna show you some micro A-rigs that I like, what I start with, what I switch to, and hopefully you'll find this information helpful, and it'll help you catch some fish during this time of the year. So stay tuned. So this is the micro A-rig that I throw, to start off with anyway. This is the Picasso micro rig, or the micro bait ball. Here's the package for it, if you want to look it up. I like this A-rig because it's real finessey. This is very light wire presentation. It draws the attention with these little blades on here, and you know, I use small jig heads. These are 1/16 ounce 3/0 jig heads. Also made by Picasso Lures. Here they are. Here's the packaging for you if you want to look them up. I love the keeper on these particular jig heads. It really holds these soft plastics on there really good. And if they go to swallow that, let me show you. If they go to take a bite out of that, they're going to get a hook, because it's almost, well, just about halfway down the body. And yeah, so let me straighten that up. So that's what I throw on there. These are the Berkley Power Bait Drip Swimmers in black shad. I start off with these because they look real natural and they have a scent to them. This is black shad. You can see that color in there really good. And these small paddle tails give off a little shimmy. It's not like your average paddle tail that's sitting there wagging and wagging. This is a little shimmy. So it does a real good job at mimicking bait fish coming through the water. And I think at this time of the year, with the fish being so pressured, this is a great presentation to appeal to those fish, to make them want to bite it, because they've seen a lot throughout the summer, leading into the fall transition. Highly recommend this. Any fishery where you have blueback herring or shad, like threadfin shad, small shad, this is a killer. I'm going to show you what I do to rig this up. I'm going to put a bait on a jig and put it on this last hook right here, this last swivel that I left empty. So here's the Power Bait Swimmer, Drip Swimmer, not the Drip Minnow, the Drip Swimmer. Comes in this bubble pack here. Here's the blister pack, here's the label, and on here you can see it's a, let's see, 6 count black shad. That's the color, the Drip Swimmer. And so basically what I do is I'll take one of these out of the package. Let me get it out of the package here. All right. And this is a better look at the jig head from Picasso. It's a 1/16 ounce 3/0. So basically what I do here, can't get a good look, but I'll go about the middle of the nose and push it on. Then when I get to this point where it starts to bend, I'll come down lower, down here where this fin is. And I want to push all the way to just before that fin, as straight as possible, and bring it out. And then work the jig, the soft plastic over the keeper, and straighten it out. And that's basically what you want, as straight as you possibly can. And then, if you've never put a jig head on an A-rig, there's no wrong way really, but how I like to do it is come with the jig head to the left, hook it on the clamp there, and just roll it. And then bring it out like that, close your snap, and there you go. It swivels around, so there's no wrong way to do it. And that's how you rig a minnow on to the A-rig, the micro A-rig. Now, as the water starts to cool down, get into the upper 50s, I'll say mid 50s to mid 40s, I'll switch my micro A-rig to this one. This is the Shane's Baits Mini Blades of Glory. I like to throw this one because I switch it up because once the water gets cooler, the bass's vision tends to not be so good. And they don't mind this A-rig versus the other A-rig, micro A-rig. This one again has blades on it. It's got a swivel up here, so it spins. It keeps the reduction in line twist. And last year I was throwing these on Keitech jig heads, but again, like I told you earlier, I like these Picasso jig heads. The keeper on them tends to keep these smaller baits on the hook better. And as you can see, this is a different soft plastic. So when the water gets colder, I switch to Keitech Easy Swimmers. This is threadfin shad. Here's a pack of them if you want to look them up there. Keitech Easy Shiner 3-inch. And I like these because the plastic is a lot softer, and in the cold water they'll work really well. They do give off a little more vibration, which is not a bad thing in cold water, and they swim really well. And also, if you look right there, I don't know if you can see it, it's scented with squid. It's got a squid scent, and I don't know why, but freshwater fish absolutely love that squid scent. I've had a lot of success. I've tried many different swim baits, and really any scented swim bait, from the Berkley Power Drip Swimmer. It has a scent to it. It has Berkley Max scent, and I like this Keitech Easy Shiner for that reason. Not only is it a good color, it has great action, but it has a squid scent to it, and it really convinces the fish to bite when they're up following it. So that's the Shane's Baits Micro A-Rig. Another color I like to throw on this A-Rig when it gets cold is Pro Blue Red Pearl. This is the Keitech Easy Shiner also, and these are my absolute favorite. These three baits I've just shown you are my absolute favorite. They get bit. So there's my little presentation. I hope you found it helpful. So I hope you got some knowledge out of that information. I hope it was helpful. Before we go, I wanted to talk to you about the setup that I throw these micro A-rigs on. I throw it on a 7.3 heavy fast action rod. I have that paired with a Lew's Super Duty 300. I believe it's a 5/6-to-1, and I've got 20-pound Seaguar and Bizex fluorocarbon line. The reason for the lower gearing is because when it gets cold, you really don't want to be burning these A-rigs through the water. You really want a slow presentation. You know, this setup will cast these a mile, believe it or not. This is like a heavy spinner bait. So really any rod that you feel comfortable throwing, throw it. But when the water gets colder, I like a slower reel with a good drag system is important. I like the slower reel because I'm just slow rolling that A-rig through the water, and then every now and then I'm giving a quick little half turn as I'm rolling to make that A-rig flare. It makes the little bait fish look like they're nervous, and that usually triggers a bite. So yeah, 7.3 foot 7-foot 3-inch heavy. And also I want to touch on this. The reason why I throw a heavy is because when you double up, which it can happen throwing these micro array rigs, you double up with 2-3 pounders, you want some backbone. And that's why I use 20-pound test. A 5-pound hybrid puts up a good fight. You don't want it to break off and lose your A-rig, or you know, of course you can always adjust your drag, but this is the setup. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. If you got a little bit of information out of this, something you didn't know, something you're going to try, and you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. I'm just starting this channel. And I hope this technique brings you many catches throughout the fall and winter into next spring. Try it out. It's definitely been a producer for me. So I hope y'all have a great day, and we'll see you next time on Gone Fishing with Diaz.